this is Tish, the growing gardener, with a little garden update. It's a family affair. Father's Day shenanigans. Finally got the fish in the pond. Put some fencing around there to keep the dogs out. Let's hope it works. Not going to give great detail today, but just showing some growth. His sap is growing, ginger, and the sweet potato yam container is really producing. I'll have to stop spraying so much neem so that I can get some pollinators. I've had really bad infestations this year, so I've had to self-pollinate some things. But overall, everything is doing well. The green bean trellis is looking good, filling in quite nicely. I've noticed that keeping this squash off of the ground makes it less susceptible to pests. And the onions are looking quite well. Should be able to harvest those soon. Okra is coming up well. And the asparagus bed is nice and full. Watermelon is not growing like I would like it to, but we'll see. And those cereal long cucumbers are coming up quite nicely. More okra in that bed container, and the carrots are just about ready for harvest. And these are Parisian carrots. The potatoes are also coming in quite nicely. Finally got cattle panel in. So these cucumbers will trellis quite nicely across, making a wonderful curtain for the brassicas and the lettuces underneath. This green bean trellis is looking quite nice. I had a lot of Japanese beetles come in and attack the vine, but was able to keep that under control. And the trombosino squash are looking quite healthy. Actually starting to see some fruit. The watermelons are growing quite nicely in the back. Those apple cucumbers are starting to trellis along the fence. And the corn has come up. I think it's still time, if you have it, to get corn in the ground. Those okra are looking quite nice in the back. Looking pretty healthy. I had quite an aphid infestation of the okra. Year before last was having a hard time growing them, but the last couple of years have been wonderful. Brandywine tomatoes, some peppers and things coming up, and the palette is doing nicely with the flowers. Apple cucumbers here are trellising quite nicely. Give them a little help. Strip the apple tree of all its leaves because of the cedar rust spot they had. Put in some bitter gourd melon as well. This pomegranate is looking quite good. And I moved the apple cucumber around to the side for this cattle panel to trellis. And they seem to have transplanted very well. Beans are looking good against the fence. And this squash is looking good. Lots of borage coming up. The medicinal bed is filling in quite nicely. Peppers are budding. Fruiting. Won't be long before the others follow right behind. The squash is looking quite well. And so is this one. Cucumbers are growing. They're quite small. there you have it. More peppers. And it's about time for the spring stuff to come out. Jericho lettuce is wonderful in the heat. Planted some bush watermelon here. Excited about that. Had some vine borers attack bee squash and had to rebury the stems, but they seem to be coming through quite nicely. More okra and melon around it, and the tomatillos are filling out very well. And so now we have to expand this fence line to accommodate the growth of these melons. Definitely time to harvest some greens. Lots of green beans. Time for some harvesting of those. Everything is looking quite lush. And healthy. And lots of fruit. The grapevine is spreading out. And those grapes are looking quite good. In addition, those raspberries are just about ready. Lots of growth on the Celeste fig. And this container is doing quite well. Hot lemon pepper. quite a permaculture going on here. The tomatoes are doing quite nicely. There are a host of eggplants and peppers, and the buttercup is vining quite nicely. Added straw for the fingerling potatoes, and hopefully they will produce more. More tomatillo here against the wall. So far, so good. I've removed the Asiatic lilies, and the rose is beginning to bud. More strawberries. The more the berrier. And those marigolds are looking quite nice, in addition to the calla lilies. Wildflower, anyone? It's been a wonderful Father's Day. I hope if you're a father that you have had a wonderful Father's Day as well. This is Tish the Growing Gardener. If you would like, share, and subscribe to my page. Happy Father's Day. See you soon.